And begin. Let's check if do the usual. I'm just gonna make sure it goes. Yep. Okay, we're good. Alright, let's just start this bitch. We're probably not gonna be able to finish this tonight. So I've only got like maybe a few hours tonight to do anything. Okay, that's good, that's good. Oh god, this is gonna suck, isn't it? Well, here's the thing though. This is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we should have already done like 2 of the Rachel chapters. So that would mean that we're almost done. Hang on one sec, I gotta fuck with this cover thing here. Alright. It shouldn't be nearly as hard to do any of this stuff. Question is, where the fuck am I going again? I know where I'm going. I was trying to remember exactly where I left off at. That's the thing, though. The thing with this chapter in particular is, I wouldn't say it's necessarily hard. Just more so, I think I saved it after the fight. Guess not. I was kind of hoping I did. I was kind of hoping I went back and saved the game and all that fun stuff. The ending of Rachel's chapter is not that bad. The problem is getting to that end section. Because once you get to the boss fight itself, you can die, and you'll be quite alright. Quite alright. I got this new fucking tick again. Ugh. I hate it. I've been playing so many fucking games. I think my brain is melting, so I get these dumb little ticks. That ends up happening, and I hate it. I will be probably a little bit more lenient with my healing for now. Because, I mean, I should, in theory, have coin. You know? So, if I really needed something... Actually, I think there's a boss fight we still have to do, though. I always kind of tend to strangely forget if I have to beat him or not, which I think you do. Well, no, you fight the motherfucker in 2. So... Oh, that's right. We're going to, yeah, we're going over there. We're going on a field trip today. I've got enough coinage to go and probably buy some more shit. I'm not gonna let this dumbass crap stop me from doing so. Here's the thing. Should I go back and save first? Too late. Okay, that might have been dumb, but... Wait, what did I buy that for? Okay, that time, that one was done. Oh my god, leave the fucking... I hate it. I hate when it does that. Like, both circle is to enter and also exit the shop. And there's one right here. I kind of forgot that was even right there. Stop aiming at shit! Why? They should have made a separate button completely. Like R1 or something. Well, R1's camera reset. But... Like, R2 doesn't do anything. Yeah. They should have made R2 like the select button instead of this fucking having that circle because, you know, a character like Ryu or Rachel will fuck up somehow and then just automatically try to attack somebody with circle weapons. And then on top of that, if you're trying to leave the damn thing, you're kind of stuck with it. Wait a minute. I could have sworn that we're going... Oh my god, can you fucking interact? Never mind. Yeah, Ryu never did that part. Wait. Did we already grab this? No. I was gonna say, I think that's a Ryu thing, but then I remembered... Well, it couldn't be because... You know... Reasons. It would make sense if it was. Ugh. No, this part's not that hard. Okay, I think we're fine. Never mind. I thought no, wait, I think you do have to fight the Archfiend still, right? Am I still thinking of 2? It's funny, because I just got done with a very hard playthrough, like, not that long ago, and I'm already forgetting how Rachel's segment even goes. Because this is around the Dorku area. Because once you get to, like, the end Alma section, Dorku will appear for, basically, Rachel. I mean, you have to survive now, but you can die on the boss, and then be fine. You can die on the double Alma switcheroo thingy fight. You know what I mean. Why don't I do this? Like, ever anymore? Why am I always so... You know... Why do I try so hard just to do fights? Speaking of fights, this one should be close to being done by now. As in, they should be getting much... That should be the last guy, I think. Seems like it. Never mind. Well, just like with Ryu, it's the same thing. I mean, we fought these guys before, so you guys should probably know about them by this point in the game. They're just the same fucking bullshit. All you gotta do is just counter his ass. I should have jerked off before I did this, shouldn't I? Right? God damn. Like, I just got home. I just got off work. Well, it'd be nice if I had some femboy ass instead, but I don't. What the? I was not paying attention to how much health I was eating up there. I was not looking very clear at what was going on. The good news is we did save the game, so I don't have to do that whole fight again. You probably didn't have to do it to begin with, to be honest with you. Yeah, those guys, all you have to do is just counter. That's it. That's how you beat them. Well, that's one way to beat them. That's the usual way I beat them. Do I still have Talisman? Cool. I thought I did. I was going to say, like, I'm pretty sure I bought it while running up here. Also, yes, I know that holding up and then hitting circle is usually the more appropriate way to click on things. But it would be nice if the prompt came up and said hit circle, and it would actually just let me do that instead of accidentally trying to attack somebody. That's all I'm getting at. I don't want to do this all over again, but I have to. It fucking sucks. I don't even remember where to get her goddamn Nimpo at. I have no clue. I don't fucking play Rachel shit. I don't care about Rachel shit. And now I gotta do this all over again. Well, at least I know now what happens. I could just chain things. You know what actually sucks, though, too, is, like, these guys just... They guard break, like, everything. I should have the UT charge equipment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be a lot more, lenient about using my, stuff. Like, it's fine to use it. There's no consequence to using items here. I've always wondered what it would be like doing a karma run. It just sounds like a nightmare. Like, always trying so hard to focus on getting that time limit just perfect. I'm sure it's like Crash Bandicoot, which I know is kind of a weird thing to kind of compare. What I mean by that is, like, time trial stuff. Like, yes, getting a platinum relic, you know, in a lot of cases can be kind of hard and really annoying. But if you were to... Like, sometimes there's, like, just, you know, those random instances of, like, you could technically get a much better score than even just a platinum. And still, in all technicality, not only get the platinum, but get a better score just by his... What? A better score just by doing... Yeah, whatever. You get the point. Yeah, this sucks doing this, but... It's how it's gonna have to happen. I mean, I would love to do nothing but counter the guy. But I'm kind of scared because I don't think... I'm not sure if counters have iframes. I don't think that they do. You know what actually is kind of a nice thing, though? Rachel, like, this is not only the last of the Rachel shit, but she's not really that bad. I'm just kind of a hater, you know? It's not like that she's terrible, it's just more so that it's kind of nice that this is the last of it, so I can deal with, you know, not playing the main goddamn character that I want to play. Not only do I want to play him, but he's the one that usually has, like, all the money and the progress. Whereas Rachel just gives you basically nothing, except the only progress you get is just, well, beating Rachel chapter. This is ass right now. I'm playing so poorly right now. It's not even funny. Like, this is just really bad. This is a really bad run. Like, holy shit. I'm out of healing, and there goes my talisman. It's just these motherfucking goddamn stupid little bastards. Like, they're constant fucking dumbass grab shit. If they didn't grab you all the fucking time, it wouldn't be a problem. I know. Cry harder, I know. If for some reason we actually had to fight the Archfiend, I'm gonna be pissed. Thank fucking God. Jesus Christ. Why would they have a... I mean, they have a save here because of Ryu, but why do they have a save here for Rachel? Yeah, no wonder I thought we had to fight the Archfiend because, well, he's the one that commands these two. Or something like that. He brings them back when you fight them as Ryu. Oh boy, what could ever go wrong? I'll have to fight both of them at once. Oh, Jesus Christ. That'll be a tough fight. Look, I get it, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, we tricked you. We tricked the player. Yeah, it's funny the first time, and then after that it's like, okay, it's not funny anymore on repeat playthroughs, you know? Oh, fuck off. Novice? Bullshit. Alright, time for the magma crap. Oh, God. Well, we're almost done, folks. We got about 5 more. Counting this one, I think like 5 chapters. Because chapter 19 is the last one. So, I'm not going to be using the dual swords. I mean, the Katetsu. I'm not going to be using that. Not because it's a bad weapon. It just, I don't care. Don't quote me on this, but I think... I may be wrong. What the fuck happened? Oh, wait. Did I really not have any items in Dork? That's right, because we fought a boss. No wonder. This has been completely annihilated in terms of a puzzle. This is no longer a puzzle. You could argue that technically, yes, it is a puzzle still, because you have to avoid these ass wipes. Which, in very hard, they're just, the dinosaur guys. Alright, aren't they? They're the dinosaur guys just normally. Well, like in later difficulties, I think. Actually, now you're supposed to jump from that one! Maybe they were on very hard in here. They only made this slightly harder to do, but yeah, this used to be a puzzle. And no, I'm not kidding. You fucking assholes! I forgot they... Like, every single thing is already put in place, so I don't have to do the actual puzzle part. How nice of them to think of us, right? How nice of them to be like, you know what? You Ninja Gaiden Black players, you know, it was funny when you had, puzzles, but, we're gonna take that away. I know, I'm complaining about basically nothing. I'm pretty sure most of these are just ghost fish. Most chests you're gonna get up here, I think. No, this one I think is a Life of Gods, actually. Life of the Gods. I don't know why I keep saying of Gods. It would be probably more appropriate if I just went down and saved the game. Not like it matters. Actually, it doesn't fucking matter at all. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Well, do I have money? No. Okay, then. Yeah, essentially that now, that entire puzzle is just a big giant nothing burger. You don't have to... You don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything with it. If you so choose. So... Congratulations, you get to do a puzzle that isn't that anymore. And that's one of the few changes that Sigma did. Is they took away a lot of stuff from the game. Also, I was playing Ninja Gaiden 2 recently, like the original one on 360. And I forgot how nice it was to have, like, if you have more than, like, one Life of the Gods, the game will just be like, here you go. Just use them. Like, all at once. You don't have to put them on, you don't have to do them one at a time. Which is a beautiful thing, by the way. If we leave out that way, we're going back to the bridge. I'm not doing that. Just noticed there's a face right there. I've never really seen that before. I never really looked that hard. Alright, so I think this is a Sigma thing only because I do not remember this being... I could be getting it completely wrong. Anyway, it doesn't matter if you have unlabored or not. I think it works just about the same, but you can break these. Which begs the question, can you break the other one? Maybe. We can check later, who cares, because we're coming back anyway. The problem is if I check later, like, it doesn't matter because that's still a secret fight. Well, it's not really a secret, but it's still a fight that you can get a huge... It's an arena fight. Like a secret arena fight type thing. If you choose to do it, which... I think we're better off not doing that. Yay, 3 more. I just have to remember to do that. Oh, I forgot to grab this. Okay, well, 2 more. Did they just give me... Did they really just give me, like... 2 Life of the Gods? This guy, I think, just has a diary. No, he's got the map. Funny enough, I would argue that's probably one of the most important maps to have. Just on hand. Alright, to the ice caverns. Oh boy. Don't we love that? I would argue this is probably one of my least favorite chapters. Just because of the sheer amount of crap that you have to do. But the good news is, Sigma got rid of puzzles. And the bad news is, I died to Ghostfish. Yeah, good news is, Sigma got rid of puzzles, which... To some extent, it does kind of make me a little bit upset, because it's like, oh, that kind of sucks, you know? Like, I understand that you wanted to go for more of an action approach, I guess. And, like, what better way to do an action approach than to just get rid of fucking puzzles? But, I don't think I'm the only one that thinks... I'm probably not the only one that thinks this, but, I actually do like the puzzles enough. I do think that having puzzles in a game like this does make it... Yeah, like on repeat playthroughs, it's like, well, that kind of sucks. I have to do that again. Yeah, but it really does kind of give you that bit of a breather, you know? It's like, yeah, I have to do the puzzle, but at least I don't have to fight 24/7. I mean, I guess it's just that... That's how Ghostfish can really fuck you, though. I mean, they can fuck you just no matter what, but if you really want to get screwed by Ghostfish, the best way to do it is by letting, like, only, like, a few of them attack you, and just, they continue to, like, one after the other to attack. It's really annoying. Also, for those that are probably in the know, today is December 4th. God damn. Today is December 4th, and Metroid Prime 4 came out today. As in, it released, technically, yes. By the way, you can avoid this whole fight. Don't fuck with them. It's okay. You don't have to fight these assholes. I think they're going to spawn the... Okay, it's the dinosaurs again. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, today is December 4th. Meaning that, like I said, Metroid Prime 4 has just released. Did I get a copy of Metroid Prime 4? Yes. Of course I did. I pre-ordered it, you know, a ways back. So, I went in there, grabbed my copy, and here I am playing Ninja Gaiden instead of playing Metroid Prime 4. This is not... Me doing this is not essentially because I'm trying to be cool. I just want to play some fucking Ninja Gaiden. Is that okay? But some people will be like, well, you're a so-called Metroid fan. Like, I thought you were excited for Metroid Prime 4. I was. I kind of am. To be fair, not gonna lie, a little bit of my excitement kind of drained just a tad bit Look, it's all molded together. Fantastic. A little bit of my excitement has drained a little bit, only because of the unfortunate video footage that we got of the really annoying Marvel guy that exists in the game. I'm hoping that he's only there for the tutorial and nothing else, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was there for the entire game. It wouldn't really hurt too much, because I would just turn off the fucking volume or something, or just deal with it. I don't think he's gonna be there for very long. I don't think that was the plan. But I don't know. I am excited for it. Is it okay just to not play the game too? Like, I know I picked it up today, but does that mean I have to fucking play it right here, right now? What if I have other things I want to do instead? Like, you guys probably don't realize how much I've been wanting to stream Sigma like all goddamn week. So, what the fuck do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stream Sigma. I don't mean to sound like an asshole, it's just that people kind of make you that way after a while. You always hear people talk shit and just say stupid shit, and then it just turns you into an asshole. At least I'm owning up to it. I know what I am. I was gonna say, I don't think that does damage to you. It does. It sure fucking does. I hope you got money to spend. You'll need it. We might not be... Yeah, we might not be able to do this. Here's the question, though. What the hell do I need all these items for? Realistically speaking, do I really, truly need all these items? Do I need Ione's rations? Let me do some think-thonking real quick how I want to approach this, because we'll get access to the grind area again, and all I have to do is just not get hit. I can use the item that I have right now. I can use the Great Elixir right now. Just don't get hit. Let me try something real quick. Let me try something crazy here. Thought so! Okay, well that was bad. Oh, god damn it. Alright, well, I tried. I was hoping that, like, maybe the lava wouldn't drain my health that fast, or, you know, fast enough to where I could just jump out. And I didn't think that the initial impact would do that much damage, so I kind of miscalculated. But that's perfectly okay, because we at least still saved the game. Who cares about her fucking sister? She sucks. She fucking dies at the end anyway. Like, as soon as you go beat up Alma 2, she just dies. Yeah, see, we're not that far back, so I can eat shit. It's fine. Just this time, maybe not, you know, land on somebody or fuck something up. Yeah, the key trick here is you want to kind of, like, jump on them. I mean, you don't have to, but it wouldn't hurt. Yeah, we're going to have to use an elixir at this point. So, looks like we're going to have to do no damage on the boss. That sucks. That's going to hit me. That's fine. We can take L's. If it's that bad, if, like, the boss, if the dragon boss kills me that much, I'm just going to say fuck it and just probably use the rations, because even though they are a +1 item, which does help me out a ton. By the way, I don't think anybody actually says it that way. I just kind of do myself. What I'm trying to say is, like, because it's essentially just an extra 1 healing item. It would be nice to keep it around. So, and like I said, if I just don't get hit, I should be fine. Oh, look at that, a ration bundle while we're at it. Let's buy 2 of these little shitheads. Might have to use one, but I'm gonna save it every time I get the chance, because this magma room sucks. Liquid hot magma. There's also a scarab nearby. If it's not in the lava, though, I can tell you that. Just fucking kill me, because I don't want to eat shit all day. Depends on whose shit I'm eating, but I don't want to... I just... Okay, that's a thing. Fucking idiots. Can they not hurt me if I'm taking damage? That might be why. Which is kind of weird, but I don't know. Ugh, I need to do something about these fucking dumbass Pokemon cards I have sitting on my desk over here. I bought like a pack of Pokemon cards like not that long ago. And by not that long ago, I mean like months ago. Probably like sometime in the summer, I don't remember. And then I just kind of opened it up, and I think I found like a Marnie in it, and I was like, I like my Marnie. And then every other card was just like, I don't care. Okay, it wasn't in this room, it was in the next room. It's like right up in y'all. Well, I mean, yeah, it's right y'all. Actually, equip the Vigorian Flail. I think instead of bats this time, it's going to be ghost fish. They're coming up. But yeah, funny story. There used to be an item down here that you would grab for progress. Well, that thing is no longer a thing anymore, so... We'll go deal with the fucking ghost fish first. Hold it. How do I know it's ghost fish? Because, well... God damn. Why is it only when I stream I get, like, super fucking itchy? Like, other times of the day, it's no problem. As soon as I start fucking streaming, it's like, oh, well, now I gotta start itching all the time. You know what I bet it is? I bet it's like some type of like anxiety thing or something. It's like I'm just super nervous about streaming. About people seeing my terrible low quality gameplay videos. And saying something stupid on stream. And then pulling a ding dong VG stream where it's like, yep, it's my last one. And I come back 2 days later. I don't know, I don't really... It's funny, I don't really hate Ding Dong or anything like that. It's just... I don't know, man. I get why he does it, though, because, you know, people just... That's the thing with the internet, man, is, you know, people just tend to suck. And you just kind of have to deal with it. And for me, it's just essentially just like, well, I'll just turn off stream chat and focus on the game instead. At least I plan on only really doing that for the hardcore marathon stuff. It's because I really do not want to be bothered during, like, you know. It makes it sound worse when I put it that way. It makes it sound like a massive asshole, too. It's just one of those things where, I don't know. When it comes to something like this, I like to have my focus as best as I can. It's not that it would be impossible to do live chat on these, just... I just prefer it this way. It's kind of like doing a Let's Play, pretty much. I like to just focus on, like, the one thing, and... It, you know, just in the off chance that some people might be dumb. Oh, you can't take criticism? What are you, Visipulp? Yeah. Pretty much. Well, there's a difference between, you know, being an asshole and having criticism, so... God, my fucking nose is pissing me off. Because there's just people that'll just flat out tell you, like, oh, your commentary sucks. But they won't give you any sort of, like, constructive criticism about it. They just say it fucking sucks. It's like, okay. Cool. I'm glad I know somebody likes it. Alright, boss fight time. So equip either the Unlabored or whatever the hell, Warhammer, it doesn't matter. Nimpa-wise, I don't have fucking Inazuma. What the hell? Whatever. I don't know why I don't. Unless you don't get it right now. I'm gonna focus on, taking out the bad guys first. Well, duh. You know what I mean. I know this sound... I thought you were dead, you dick. I'm sure this sounds exactly like common sense at this point, but don't get hit. Ugh, I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's a grab, by the way. I mean, obviously we see it now, but it's definitely a grab. God damn, dude. I probably should just use Dragon Sword first. Now I think about it. I was gonna say, that should do like a fuck ton of damage. Just as is. That's the cool thing about the Flawlessness weapon, is that when you have low health, your damage increases. So it's actually kind of worth it to do it. Well, this one's not a bad chest to grab. It's actually pretty damn easy. It's just that I'll have to jump back up just to grab it. Also, I think you hold up in order to grab another ledge. There it is. What's up, motherfucker? Go down. Yeah, I have multiple reasons why I don't have chat for. I've said it before. But no matter what excuse I have, it's always going to sound like what it is, an excuse. And it's going to sound sus, too. It's like, oh, well, the only reason you don't have it on is because you don't want people to know that you're cheating or that you're doing whatever, you know? Like you pre-recorded it or something. Even if I did pre-record it, I'm still doing this stupid fucking playthrough. I'm still playing. I'm Master Ninja. That doesn't change anything. Nothing changes. Like, if I pre-recorded this, wouldn't I have just edited out some of the footage? Oh no, well, you just wanted to keep it all in so that way you can make it look as if you are streaming. Well, that's the other thing too, is even if I did, what would I benefit from that to begin with? Why not just stream the fucking video? Why would I pre-record it? And at that point, you could also ask the question of, like, well, then at that point, why not just do a Let's Play of it instead? Because you just want the benefit of the stream views. I don't get any fucking views from streaming. Most of the time. You guys know me by now. It's not that I don't like to. It's not that I'm against getting views. It's just that that's not usually the thing I end up focusing on most of the time anyway. It does kind of hurt a little bit whenever you do something and you notice you didn't get any views for it. Yes. It's also nice whenever you get like a fuck ton of views too on something too. But at the same time, like, I know how my content is. I know what I am. So that's gonna kill me. If I'm not careful. I know what I am. I'll stop bitching. Let's have some fucking fun, guys. Let's have some fun. Speaking of fun and streaming stuff, I had a really bad idea. You guys won't believe this one. Get this. I have a few Let's Play ideas in mind right now, like possibly single-player Let's Plays, most likely, because I don't think anybody would be fucking willing to join for that. No, it's not that they wouldn't be willing to, it's just that I know what's gonna happen. I feel like the stuff I have planned might just be a tad bit more boring. And more, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, I would probably get more benefit from doing it myself. Because I don't want to bore my friends. Yeah. Yeah, surprise, surprise, I care about my friends. What? That's a weird thing to say in this day and age, huh? It's not that they wouldn't do it, it's just like, there's those times where you're just like, yeah, this is not co-op Let's Play-able. I picked the wrong weapon. Idiot. There are certain things that work as a co-op and certain things that just don't. And one of the things in question was Silent Hill Homecoming. Because I'm pretty sure... Okay, I've wanted to do Homecoming for a while. I think when I was doing like 2, I might have been talking about it. And then we were doing like Downpour co-op stuff, and I played F. And like Homecoming has always been one of those games that I do actually like to play every once in a while. And I think my friend talked about it, but he did buy, because I saw, I think it was like a couple weeks ago. We went to like GameStop or whatever, and then I saw Homecoming there, and I'm like, hey, there's Homecoming, and he's like, oh, fuck it, I'll buy it. So, I mean, I already have a copy, but he bought himself a copy, so that kind of, I guess you could say in my mind was like Wait a minute. Maybe I should do a Let's Play of it. I'm doing this all wrong. Yeah, I'm doing this all wrong. This is going to be a fucking stupid fight. The good thing is they share a health bar, so... Yeah, you don't have to take them all out equally, but they do share a health bar. So yeah, that might have been like one of the proprietors or whatever of getting me to be like, you know what I mean? And then the other thing in question is actually a game that they would probably most likely be down to do, but I don't know. It just gives off that vibe of like, probably not. Pac-Man World 2. I've been wanting to do Pac-Man World just in general, and then after playing through the remaster, I'm like, fuck, I want to play Pac-Man World 2 like GameCube again, because that one's pretty good. And the funny part is, this is going to sound really funny when I put it this way. I'll probably tell them about it anyway, but I saw that my friend had uploaded Paper Mario to his channel, and I find it funny that right after, I had the fucking instinct of like, you know, well, first of all, this whole Let's Play mood thing came back a little bit, I guess. It could have been from that, too, actually, because I saw like that, and I'm like, wait a minute. Now I want to start one, too. It happens, but I'm also a loser, so that doesn't help. But the funny part is, like, they both start with a PA. Like, Paper Mario, and then Pac-Man. P-A-M-A. So it's kind of like in my head, I'm like, that'd be kind of a funny bit if I did that. Didn't I want to do like a stealth up? There was like a bit I wanted to do. I forget what it was. I know I'm admitting on this on stream, but there's no way in fuck he's gonna see this. I think I had like another joke that I wanted to fuck with him. I don't remember what it was. Because sometimes I do that. I don't know. I'm weird. Sometimes I like having those dumb little bits where it's like, wouldn't it be funny if I did that? Like, but I'm like the only one that would probably find it funny, and then I would tell somebody about the bit, and they'd be like, oh, that's kind of funny. Like I did with Kirby Sweet Squad. Where, because I was playing Kirby, and he copies things, I thought it'd be funny because my friend's usually the Kirby guy out of the group. It's like, oh, what if I pretend like I'm him? Haha. It wasn't very funny, though, but, like, I don't know. It was a dumb joke. But I had a good time doing Squeeze Squad, so I guess that makes up for it. Get out of the lava, you fucking idiot. Okay, guys. Should I use Flawless? I think so. Low health. But I'm not going to get very much damage out of it from UT1, right? I don't know. But yeah, I thought, like, I think the stealth bit, like, the joke was going to be the Pac-Man World 2 thing. And just to add in insult to injury, the fact that it's the sequel game, because he's doing Thousand Year Door, I could do the remaster Pac-Man World. I don't want to do remaster Pac-Man World 2. Yeah, but if I want to do the bit, it'd be funny. I want to do fucking GameCube. Fuck the fucking goddamn remastered one. No, it's not bad. It's just I want to do GameCube because that's... Or, no, I don't even have it on GameCube, do I? Motherfucker, I don't. I think I have it on PS2 only. Shit. Alright, but it would be funny. It would be funny if I did the remastered one. I'm also doing it on a PlayStation, so that's actually technically the opposite of Nintendo. So that would also add a bit of the humor to it. Watch, he's probably watching this at work right now. He's like, a fucking asshole. I know he's planning something. Or he's just at work right now. He just, like, in his own mind, he feels it. You know what I mean? Like, in the back of his head, he's like, I swear to God, Alex is thinking of something right now. And whatever it is, I don't think I quite like it. He's got some stupid fucking dumb bit in mind. Alright, yeah, the reason why this fight is so ass is because of, one, the randomness of it, and two, I have no items to really use at my disposal, so it's not like I can just survive shit, and I can't really grind anywhere, except I can. Yeah. We can. I think. Technically. Oh my god. Get up there, you fat fucking idiot. Says the fat fucking idiot playing the game. Let's see how this works. So what do we have now? 12? Okay. I'll try it. I can't guarantee this will work very well, though, but... I've never... No, I used to grind here a couple times. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It's not a great spot to do it at, but it works. You can, technically, I think, leave a little bit. Like, to the magma pour thing. Also, whenever I get to this area, either in this game, or if I'm playing Dante's Inferno, I forget which part it was in Dante, though, but there's like an area that kind of reminds me of this. Like with this, liquid hot magma. We went up by, like, that was a couple thousand? Not very much. Yeah, but it still does work. I mean, I can still just leave the room and come back. We can at least get maybe, I don't know, 2 more regular elixirs and just have those. Just in the off chance. And plus I can get my health back, so... Though I'm not completely eating shit the entire time. You know, I didn't even see that Nimpo up there, but the game just knew. The game fucking knew what was gonna happen. Okay, yeah, that Pac-Man World 2 Let's Play idea is kind of funny now when I think about it. See, I was either gonna record today, like start Let's Play shit. But at least I admit it. You know, I'm not afraid to be honest about things. Like, oh, I saw my friend did it, and I was like, you know what? Now I got the fucking itch. That's what happens when you see things happen. You're like, oh yeah. And by the way, for those that are wondering, I'm talking about Take Chrono. So if you want to go check out his stuff, check my channel page. His links are there. Alright, let's try this again. God forbid. Because again, I could use... God damn it. Just kill me. Well, at this point, hell, I might be able to get away with it. No, because that asshole's gonna do that. You know, I don't know why I didn't think it would actually give me damage on the level 1 charge. My stupid ass thought it would only work for, Oh, he's dead. Yeah, my dumb ass honestly thought that, like, only level 2 charge would work for that. Am I mistaken in saying that I think that only Sigma allows you to have the you can charge essence to bring it toward you. Like, that's a thing in any game for Ninja Gaiden, I mean, except for like 3 and 4. But you know, in all honesty, you can do that. Like in any version of this game, you could just charge essence toward you. But am I mistaken in thinking that you can actually not collect it? In like it works better in this game. Oh, there it goes with this fucking Ninja Gaiden Sigma bias again. I'm gonna use all the Nimpo because there's no reason not to. Chapter clear is coming up pretty soon. I have no reason to use Nimpo on the boss anyway. Yep, we're gonna go fight the Dragon Boss, folks. It would be better if I used Flawless for it, so that way I get the max damage output. But I also risk taking a fuck ton of damage from doing so. So right now, I think I'm just gonna grind just a tiny bit to buy just a few more elixirs. And maybe get some extra little bits of health, just because why not? Oh, I forgot I was gonna say, like, I was talking about the Let's Play idea, but that's one idea. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this. I want to play God of War 4. I think it was because I was watching Oni plays, and I was watching the God of War 4 Let's Play again. But something about it, like, cause like not that long ago, that 22 Luke guy, I think his name is, his video is kind of funny. But I watched his video about Give Me God of War, and he's like, it's a lot easier than you think. And then he proceeded to make it look a lot easier than I thought. I mean, yeah, you still have to deal with the shitty enemy DT. You know, the tanky shield rock enemy guy room again. You'd still have to deal with that. But he breezed through Alfheim because he grinded instead. On, like, other... Well, there's technically not really much for grinding when it comes to God of War 4, but you can still technically do it. How the fuck do you level up in the game again anyway? Oh yeah, he's got, like, money or something, don't you? I think so. I don't know. It's been a while since I played God of War 4. That's weird calling it that, though. Ain't it? God of War 4. Ah, sorry. I had to hit my head there because my fucking... stupid fucking tics are back. I've always had tics, like, as a kid. I don't know. They come and they go away. It depends on what the hell I'm doing. Like, am I stressed out? Am I, playing too much games all the time? That kind of stuff. Oh yeah, get this. So I bought... Well, I bought them, yes. I bought some more mangas on Amazon, and they said that they were coming today, but now they're like, never mind. It's coming, like, fucking a week from now. Thanks. Okay, so... The dragon, I've learned how to fight the dragon a lot better. That wing swipe, you're gonna wanna do that. Or at least guard crush it. By the way, that grab is not only instantaneous, but it is hella damaging. But that's not the thing though. It's really weird, and I'm gonna have a hard time showing it off because this motherfucker is not gonna make it easy on me. So, if you're on like the edge, like either the left or the right, I think it's the right. I think it's the right of the ledge, like the right most area. Also, by the way, that worm boss room, yeah, that was not a thing before. It used to be like a path. They fucking destroyed an entire area just because, which is bizarre because they added an area in like the beginning of the game, which makes no sense. Okay, anyway, so if you're like on the far edge, you can avoid the grab attack. However, you also run the risk of getting hit by the fire breath attack. And to avoid that, you just jump. Yeah, see how I avoided that? And when his head starts to come down, beat his ass. Yeah, see, once again it avoids it, but he'll do fire, and he'll eat me alive. You can actually roll the flame. Not the fire breath, but you can avoid the oh, you know. This is a really stupid fucking fight. I'm well aware of that. Fuck it. I'm making it hard on myself for no reason. That's what I should be. See, the thing is, it's like a stupid fucking pattern recognition thing. That's what it really is. So when the fire comes, you kind of have to know, like, what the hell is he gonna... Like, you kind of have to predict. You can save yourself predicting, like... There's, like, what, 3 attacks he does? A grab, fire breath, and then this dumbass fucking wing attack thing. You can predict, like, 2 out of the 3 of those, right? Well, you still have to predict all 3, because... Is he going to go for the grab? Do I wait for him to go for the grab and then attack him? Or do I wait for the wings? Do I wait for the fire breath? Like, it's all just very, very specifically, you know, you got to be very patient with this. And it's annoying, and I hate it. I hate the dragon fight. I hate it! One of my least favorite bosses in this entire game because of how stupid fucking annoying it is. I've never tried fighting him below ground though, because I feel like it's just kind of pointless. But yeah, like you can't jump out of a block. See, like, you can predict that. You just kind of have to, well, predict it. You have to predict all of this. That is some nasty fucking RNG, though. Truly disgusting RNG. I forgot he can do that. Doesn't do much. Yeah, because, like, again, get it? I'm a fucking idiot. I do have an idea, though. I have an idea. It might be a big waste of time. When he activates fire, instead of predicting the jump... No. Instead of reacting with a jump... This is stupid, I know. I don't think that's going to do much damage, but I can try it out. I've never really used Ice Storm before. It never came off as, like, the thing I want to use. Like, ever. It just never seemed like a good tool. But yeah, I'll whenever he does anything that's not, like, a grab attack. Because, like, the wing slap thing is actually pretty predictable. No, not predictable. It's pretty reactable. It's just that stupid fucking fire breath. I always get caught by that. Like, every time. But, if he does fire breath, I could just sacrifice a Nimbo just to avoid it. I'm okay with eating shit because, again, this is chapter end, so who cares? I can sacrifice a couple Nimbo. By the way, you don't want to be too close to the edge. I mean, too close, or too far from the edge, sorry. Because this fucking brain-dead idiot will, he will grab your ass. Well, that's the other thing, too. You gotta watch out for doing stuff like that. So you can't really do too many, jumping squares. Because it might end up actually hurting you in the end. What's funny is, like, that was completely telegraphed and I still fucked it up. Like, I knew it was coming and I still messed it up. There we go. Yeah, one jump and swing should be enough. I bet you're all probably thinking right now the same thing I'm thinking. You're like, God damn it, is he gonna do a re-guide to this? Probably. Because at this point, like, my original guide is... You see what I mean? You cannot be too far from the edge, you'll die. My original guide for this is just so fucking outdated. It's not even funny. It's so outdated, it's gotten more dates than I've ever gotten in my entire life. That's how dated it is. It is so far gone in terms of just pure bad advice. Oh, just flying swallow Eva Ryu. That's a great fucking idea. No. Go down to the fucking spider area. Go kill those motherfuckers. Get like 20,000 soul or essence every once in a while. Go upgrade the fucking wooden sword. Get the flawlessness, and there you go. Bingo. I should blow my nose soon. But yeah, there you go. Bingo spango, you know? Like, it's that easy. And even the fucking dragon, like, after just years of practice with this stupid fucking asshole, I finally found, like, something that actually worked. Which is possible they might have found for somebody else. I don't know. So I'm not going to take credit for something like that. You fucking prick. Yeah, that's great. Just ruin the entire thing. Yeah, okay. By the way, you want to be, like... It's really weird. You want to be super close to the... Yeah. You want to be, like, right in the corner here. Because if you're not, that fire is going to catch you... Or, not the fire, but the grab is going to catch you off guard. Why won't it fucking launch? Like, I'm doing the goddamn uppercut. It's not doing it. Dude, really? You're gonna bring them up here again? Come on. You sick little monkey. Probably also wondering, too, why not just keep charging? I mean, if it seems as if charging actually does work out pretty well. It does. You know what's funny? It's like, oh, I'm just going to use fucking Ice Storm or when he does Fire Breath, just to make sure I don't fucking die. Barely even use it. That's pretty much why. No, I'm not gonna. You fucking piece of shit. Cause like if I get rolled, oh my god, it's so stupid. Cause like if I roll jump toward the edge in the corner, you know what's gonna happen. The monkey fuck is just gonna, like, Ryu's just gonna fall off right in the fucking lava. Well, hey, at least it's not Ninja Gaiden 2 where the lava is something you can swim inside of. Remember that? Oh my fucking god. Fine, whatever. Like, it's... Dude, you're making this much more rougher on me than you should. If I get hit once, I'm fucking toast. Well, then just don't get hit. Yeah, it's true that. True that. Just don't get hit. That's the play style, but I don't know how well that's gonna work. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna go download Metroid while I'm doing this. While I was there at the GameStop, I also bought an SD card for the Switch 2 because I'm actually out of space. And I don't feel like fucking deleting shit just to make space. Not that I can't do that. Can you do something else? Like... Thank you. Thank you. Just in case. You guys remember the Hydra fight from God of War 1 and how cool that was? Well, here's this. Here's your Hydra fight. Except, I would be honest with you, I prefer fighting the Hydra from God of War. No lie, I've always hated this motherfucker. Like, when I first laid eyes on him, I knew instantly, I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a shit fight. Back when I first played Ninja Gaiden for the first time, I'm like, yeah, it's gonna suck dick, isn't it? Yep, that can happen. That's why you gotta be fucking careful with what you're doing. BTW, I'm not sure if it matters which corner you're technically in, but I think this one's usually the one I usually end up. Because I'm pretty sure you can hide on the left side and be fine. I don't think it matters. But whenever you do roll, make sure you either roll toward the corner or at the very least roll back into it, especially when that happens, so that you can just not get fucked by the grab. The grab is the most dangerous thing in this entire fight. I mean, it's practically a goddamn insta-kill. And luckily enough, he can't just fucking grab you, you know, when he puts his head down like that. I could be silly and just go back and go save the game, but the amount of risk I would take just trying to save the fucking game again would probably be dangerous. So we're not doing that. As much as I want to just say budget, go back right now, save the goddamn game, I've got like I've got plenty of healing items just in the off chance I fall in the lava. And plus, luckily enough, walking the dragon's actually pretty easy, so... Because, like, I don't want to risk accidentally falling in the lava and then just eating shit and have to start the entire fight all over again, you know? That's the thing. Oh, look at that. Got a Master Ninja rank. Look at that. And time for Alma 2. We're not even at the bad part yet either. We're not even at the bad stuff yet, folks. Not yet. By the way, if you die here, you're fucked. Oh yeah, they now give you both items. I think that was a thing that... I feel like that's a thing that only, Sigma did. I think. I'm just gonna avoid this bullshit. I still have no idea how the hell I managed to do this room in vanilla. Because having camera control is a huge help. And if you guys know anything about vanilla Ninja Gaiden 1, that shit fucking sucks without camera. Well, it's not bad without camera, just... Like, it still will follow you, but you have to be very, very precise with your timing. It's very easy to kind of fuck that up. Open says me. And look where we're back at! That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here. You know what that means. It's time to grind. Wait, don't touch me yet! I was about to activate Nimbo too, just about to say fuck it, whatever. Yeah, I'm not gonna die here, fuck you guys. I'm not eating shit just because you guys are... Just because you exist. I have to get to a fucking save, and quick. Was I streaming that when that happened? Where I got to a point where... I was running through this area, specifically, like... Basically this level. I was running through this level again. Either to get back from the earlier chapter, or at the very least, the chapter I'm in now. Whichever one it was. Whatever I was doing at the time. I ended up dying to, like, ghost fish, or probably exploding bats or something. I died to something. On the way to get back to that save up here. And... that sucks. Also, that's a chapter end. I think in, like, either black or vanilla. Where, like, the chapter will just end right there. Not for this chapter specifically, but, like, another chapter. I think because, like, another chapter goes into this one. In this level. I think. Yeah, I remember, I think it was here. I died on these fuckers. Because I spent, like, too much time just fighting them, and instead of just going to save the game like a normal person should do, I stuck with my guns and just said, fuck it, I'm just gonna go save it, whatever. Like, don't do that. I mean, I'm just gonna fight the ghost fish. Like, don't do that. Go save the game. How much are we going for today, folks? Well, what do you think? 2 talismans. Well, how much do you think that is? That's right, ladies and gentlemen. About 50,000. About 50,000. About 50,000. That's some bitch. Oh, look at that. How beautiful. Just give me a straight up blue. Yeah, it's going to require quite a bit of killing to get this to work. And I know this is super fucking boring to watch. But if I'm going to make Alma... Oh, that's right, we're going to Alma. God damn it. Fuck. Well, regardless. Wait, do we do tower shit? No, that's after, right? Yeah, the tower's after. That's the part that's gonna suck actual massive ass. Alma 2 sucks ass just as much as anything else. But, that tower fight sucks. Oh, it's bad. Oh, it's really bad. I mean, it's still doable for, you know, a master ninja like myself. It's just that, you know, for anybody that's a noob, it might be really annoying. Well, if somebody was new to this game, like, all jokes aside, if somebody was playing this and they were new to it, they probably would struggle a little bit, maybe, but they'd probably end up playing on normal. I mean, most people would. When it comes to hard, like, Doom and Platinum games are usually the things that I say that hard is the normal mode for. I mean, any hack and slash really is hard would be considered normal to an extent. If there's nothing above hard. That's the thing though. Remember back in the day of like arcade games where they would have easy and hard? Maybe not arcade games, but there's like certain games out there I remember had like the options were just limited to just like, oh yeah, it's easy or hard. And that's about it. I think for now, let's just go buy, let's go fill up on elixirs, actually. As much as I want everything known to man, it's just going to be smart if I just do this first. Oh, not waste anybody's time. Besides, I might have to use some elixirs anyway if I get hit. I at least want some goddamn talismans. So I think we can just do those instead. We might be able to get a great elixir somewhere. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust myself enough. Whoa, my eyeball is just closed. Yeah, my eyeballs just shut down. They're like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to sleep. They're like, I don't want to fucking do this shit no more. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to stream for, though. It's already been like an hour, which is insane to think about. Like, I have, like, no fucking time to play the goddamn game. That used to be our curfew back in the day. We only had, like, an hour to play games a day. Well, back then, it was a lot easier to kind of do that, too. It's not that it's impossible to do now, it's just that this is one of those things where it's like, with the games we have these days, like, fuck that noise. Imagine spending an entire month playing just a singular RPG. God forbid it's fucking Persona 3 for the first time. And you care about the story. You're playing for 80 fucking days straight. There's people that play, like, fucking, like, tons of games for, like, days on end. Or not just days on end, but, like, just... They'll play, like, every day. Like, I mean, to be fair, you know, I used to play gacha games. So... I used to play, Girls Frontline. So, like, logging in every day was never really that impressive, I guess, when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. But people, like, play, like, Animal Crossing and shit. It's like, you guys are fucking insane. I don't think I could handle that, like, playing the same one game for fucking years. I mean, I play the same games quite often. I'm just saying that, like, I couldn't stick with, like, just one singular game forever. I get bored pretty easy. Which is usually why I end up, playing games on hard so much, I think, is because of boredom. It's a lot easier for me to kind of just go through and just be like, I want to fucking beat this shit now. I want to learn this motherfucker. I want to beat this shit, you know what I mean? And it's always kind of like a nice dopamine hit whenever you just accomplish something in a hard game. But, just because I like a game on hard doesn't mean I get my balls twisted, like DSP would say, or my nipples twisted. Just because I like fucking Crash Team Racing, God forbid. A game that didn't take very long to fucking learn how to play. Because I used to play Crash Team Racing back when I was a kid, but never to the extent of, like, I knew anything besides just how to beat the game. You know, I knew how to 100%, you know, when I got older. Kind of learned all that stuff. And then when the remake came out, I'm like, what the fuck is USF? What the fuck is that shit? Blue Sacred Fire, what the fuck's all that noise? You know, that was something I didn't know about, because, well, I didn't know about that. That was not something I was familiar with. And then I learned it pretty easily, and I'm like, oh, okay. Ryu's like, what the fuck is going on? See that little face on him right there? He's like, what you talking about, Willis? But, yeah, so after the remaster came out, remake, which was fucking great, by the way. Great remake. Same thing with Trilogy. I think Trilogy was a good remake. But Trilogy for Spyro fucking sucks. Well, not objectively, just subjectively. I don't care for it, that's all. I prefer the originals. If you like them, that's okay. But I personally don't, that's all. I don't think they're terrible. I think 2 and 3 did a pretty good job at it. I just don't like 2 and 3. And then 1 is my favorite. And to me, 1 doesn't look that good in the new graphics. I don't know. It's just... it's really hard to describe. It just doesn't look that good to me. But yet, Crash Trilogy is like the definitive way for me to play Crash. Which Crash 2 and 3 were already good as is. Crash 1 was always kind of annoying, but definitely a favorite of mine, no doubt. But definitely one of those ones that did kind of suck a little bit. And then, not gonna lie, even though I love my hard stuff, it was nice getting that box change for Crash 1, where it's like, oh yeah, if you collect boxes, they don't just disappear when you die now. Or you don't have to recollect them again. And in some cases, for certain levels, you know, back in the day, that would be nigh impossible unless you start completely over the level. So... And then they added Platinum Relics, and then they added Stormy Ascent, and I played that, and I got the Gold Relic for it, and moved on. Or, I usually just, if I ever play Trilogy, or if I'm ever playing Crash, it's usually just whip out the Trilogy. By the way, the Switch version, when I played it on Switch 1, I mean, I played it on PlayStation first, of course, you guys have seen that, but I did buy a copy on Switch because I'm fucking insane. But, puns aside, I did buy it on Switch because why not? It was on sale, and I liked my Crash, and I was like, oh, this doesn't look like... It had this weird blur effect. This weird, really annoying motion blur that you can't turn off, which pisses me off when I'm playing Evil West on console. Let me blow my nose real quick. This is bothering me. I want to be ninja. Pretty sure I saved it. I'm gonna save it again just in case. 8 hours? Can you imagine if it took me like 18 hours to beat Master Ninja? 18 hours? Yeah, I actually do kind of want to do some God of War 4. Maybe as a Let's Play, or just I might just stream Give Me God of War again and just try out some new tactics and see if I can get that to work. Because I was thinking, for Hardcorean, like, I would like to do God of War 4 at some point. I think I've mentioned before, like, I'll probably never fucking do it. And I just get hit with a video that's like, hey, it's actually not that bad. And it's like, god damn it. It's actually a lot more doable than you made it out to be. And it's like, motherfucker. Because I remember when I first attempted Give Me God of War, it was on a stream. And, I had no commentary because at the time I was getting really fucking pissed off on YouTube. I just did not like being here. And, I know, that's kind of a weak point in my life, but that's what happens. Kind of glad that part's over, though, not gonna lie. It's weird, I have, like, this massive nostalgia for, like, 2012, but my god, anything 2014 to, like, fucking 2019 is just, like, That was kind of another dark period. Now things are a lot better. I don't know. Everything just kind of feels better. Everything just kind of works better. There's always the consistent issues that can come, but, you know, that's just life. But regardless, when I first did it, I had the mindset of what I learned from watching Seraphim play the first, like, beginning part. And he said, like, most of the game is just throwing your axe. So I took that to heart, and I spent most of the game throwing my axe. And now that I know, like, you know, I should probably just instead go fight extra fights. Go do extra side missions instead. And how powerful having an extra level is. I didn't realize that a singular level would be that strong in the game. I remember it being... You know, I know that leveling up does help. I didn't know it helped that much. Like, completely taking away, you know, purple health bars, or taking away, like... Well, whatever the big color was. I think it was purple. Whatever the big giant health bar was. The fact that it just kind of gets rid of it, knocks it down like a level is really nice. So it's almost as if, like, Give Me God of War was never really essentially meant to be ridiculously, stupidly hard. You just had to go out of your way to go do some extra stuff. Kind of like Ninja Gaiden, where people have this sort of fear of Ninja Gaiden that is It's warranted. You know, I totally understand why people would be afraid to play this on like harder difficulties. I get that, but it's really not that bad if you just kind of take your time and know where certain spots are at of grinding. You know, stuff like that. You'll be fine. Yeah, but see, that's not fair because you learned the game, so therefore you're basically cheating at that point. You know how to play the game. That's not fair. We don't. I learned it just like you would. There's no fucking difference. Why do I keep having these fucking straw men in my head? Man, I gotta stop with that. Oh, we're gonna go fucking do a Dorku. God damn it. Because we gotta go back to the Lion Gate, don't we? Did we already beat Dorku? 2? I have no recollection. Did we fucking beat his ass? Because we're going to Alma. The hell am I talking about? Yeah, but isn't Alma on the way? Hold on. I got a really annoying itch. Ah. Got this really fucking annoying itch that I can't fucking get. I also ended up with Swamp Ass again today. I was like, motherfucker. Like, of course I would. I've been getting that recently. I don't know why. Luckily, it's just sweat, by the way, so don't worry. It's not like I have shit in my underwear. And I do clean my butt. So if anybody's wondering, yes, I do take care of my butt. I am quite the homosexual, so not that only gay men should take care of their butts, but people tend to kind of think for some fucking reason that only gay men would clean their asses. There are people out there that do think that, like, if you clean your ass, you're gay, which is not true. That's far from the truth. You should clean your ass, regardless of your sexuality. It's just something that you should just do. The worst part is whenever somebody fucking smells like absolute shit. Like, you can just tell they don't fucking clean anything. Teeth, ass, feet. They just smell fucking disgusting. I've known people like that just... They don't fucking shower often. Like, you don't have to shower every goddamn day, but just at least every other fucking day would be nice. But dude, some people are just fucking insane. You know? They're like, what? I can go like a whole week. I'm always worried about, you know, trying to make sure I don't smell like shit all the time. Yeah, if you want to get back here, if you want to grab... Oh, I guess I already done all that. Oh, that's right, because Rachel came through here. So, like, this works out... Fuck you. This works out pretty well. When you come here late game. If you haven't gone here yet, you can come here late game and do it that way. So, if you're ever curious, God forbid, you're wondering how you get that damn blue door because now it's closed off and the only one that can get through is Rachel. Well, there's your answer. I think we have all the tablets now, don't we? Oh, there's Lunar Staff just hiding over here because I forgot they put it right here, like a bunch of fucking animals. We went this entire game without it. Not like you need it. I mean, it does help. I think it was it 2? Or what? No, it was 3. Yeah, 3 had a really good Lunar Staff. I mean, 2's fine too, but like 2 has good gameplay, of course. The only thing I don't like about 2 is the levels. I just don't like that linear. I like the levels a little bit better than Razor's Edge, but weirdly enough, it's gonna sound criminal, I know, but I actually like Razor's Edge gameplay better. I love Steel on Bone. I love all that shit. And there you go. Also, free real estate. No, but a free upgrade to your Dragon Sword. How quaint. Yeah, depending on what happens here, I might have to do some fights. So I can get some health back. Okay, I didn't think so. I thought maybe there might be an elixir in here, but I guess not. I already took it before. Because I don't think Rachel and Ryu really share much. So, I think as long as, I think it'll be fun. Because, like, even right, like this. Nope, never mind. We actually need to collect it. By the way, I'm not desynced. I just had a late reaction to saying that. Inazuma would probably be the better one to do. Pretty sure Inazuma is probably like a... Yeah, isn't Inazuma like the name of the wife of Izanagi? I should have saved the fucking game. I forgot to save the fucking game. God damn it. Honestly, I kind of forgot about your ass. No, we saved it. I didn't save it that close by, though. You fucking prick. You fucking prick. He's gonna waste all my fucking... You know what? Actually, that's a good idea. Fuck him. Yeah, but I want to keep my fucking talismans. I mean, I could go back, but I want to keep my fucking talismans for Alma. Fuck this guy. Not gonna need him for Alma, but it'd be nice if I did. Yeah, I played this wrong. My bad, folks. Let's try that again. I forgot he was here. Sorry. So we'll just grab the jewel. We're not even gonna, like, upgrade it. We'll just do it after. You know what's funny, though? Once you're done with him, you're gonna open those chests like any other normal person would do. Any other normal person would just open those chests, right? You know what's in them? Ghost fish. Although, this is also Master Ninja. There might actually just be fucking exploding bats at this point. Who knows? That's the thing, though. Like, which one's the most mean in terms of Ninja Gaiden versions? Like, is Vanilla the most mean? Is Black? Or is Sigma? What I mean by mean is not hard. Because I'm sure there's a lot of things that, you know, make each game easier, probably. I'm talking about basically who's the bigger asshole to you most of the time. Alright, we'll just upgrade it because there's a safe spot over here. I didn't save it. I got way too ahead of myself. No, I'm sorry. I keep hiccuping and it also causes me to belch on accident. My bad. I'm a gross, disgusting bastard, I know. That's some ding-dongs. I wish I had some ding-dong to suckle on right about now. I could be doing that instead of this shit. But no, I'm too busy not putting penis in my mouth and too busy fucking fighting this dickhead. I'm not even swallowing a dickhead. I'm just fucking dealing with this shit. This little worm. Yep. If I have to waste talisman, then fuck it. At this point. He's gonna be a fucking dick the entire time. If I have to go back and grind, it's not a big deal. I can do that. And if not... What the fuck am I doing wrong this time? What the fuck's going on? Like, it just... It feels like nothing's fucking working. Well... Oh, I'm stupid. That's why. How can I forget the ever so classic OG technique of jump on wall and then hit guy in the head? Because he's... Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Yeah, because he's the fucking basic bitch version. Ugh, god damn it. The only one that's hard is the one with the fucking bow. Yeah, load the goddamn game, let's go. Look how fast that is, but then you still have to watch the chapter thing, and it's like, come on. Why they put this here, besides just aesthetically, I don't know. Ah, I feel my brain fucking melting when I do that. Ooh. Oh man, this sucks. Not the fight, but just like being tired, it sucks. The fight's fine. I can probably handle this guy eventually. It's just, like I said, just being fucking tired all the time. I had to work a lot of overtime this week, guys. That's why. When I say a lot, I don't... Well, it wasn't really a lot, but... It was more than normal, let's just say that. It would have been a lot, but they decided to say, nah. We'll be nice and just... not go too crazy. So now it's my job to do that, right? You know what? Nah, that's stupid. Honestly, I can use the other items at this point because who cares? The only well, no, I'm gonna save the rations for the tower. What am I kidding? Who am I kidding? Who am I fucking kidding? It'd probably be a lot better if I did. Yeah, this fucking twerp's really irritating, ain't he? And then you can't flying swallow his ass because of course not. I mean, you can every once in a while if you can land it, sure, but he will probably end up hitting you before you can get a chance. God, I hate this shit. I hate it so much. Oh, my fucking God. We might have to go back and grind at this point. Probably not. It just really depends on what he's going to give me. If he's going to be an asshole... Because, see, like, I think what I need to probably do is just wait. Wait for him to do a move and then slam, you know? Basically like Mirai. Honestly, if Mirai has taught me anything, it's definitely the fact that, like, oh, I should probably wait for my enemy to stop. Well, I wish he would stop breathing. That'd be one nice thing. It'd be awesome if he could do that. Alright, so before you do anything too crazy... I'm gonna go back. I know. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna come. We're gonna go back and we're gonna go save the game because I don't trust anything. How much money do I have? A lot more than I thought I would. Oh, to the store we go. And I'm not going to worry about healing yet. I'll probably just go... Let's go do that first. Let's go kill the ghost fish. Then we'll run back and then buy items and then save game. Told you! Knew it! They caught me off guard, like, when I was playing very hard. I'm like, oh, I forgot that not every fucking box had anything. I was hoping they would heal me, but I guess they're not going to. Like a bunch of fucking pricks. Well. Wait a minute, that's weird. What happened to my fucking... Wait, I didn't... Did the lives of the thousand gods delete my life of the gods that I had? Because I had like one more to get. It should have saved the fact that I had one more to get. What the fuck? I have no clue. I don't know. I don't really care all that much. I also hate how they changed the True Dragon Sword to just be further down the list now. Oh yeah, I was actually playing Ninja Gaiden DS recently, of all things. Mm-hmm. And guess what, folks? It's still pretty enjoyable. I don't know. I've always had a soft spot for it. I remember one time, like when I was a kid, and I went to my father's house. I actually rented the game that same weekend, and I brought it over. I was like 14 or 15 or whatever. I think it was like 14. And I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I like this. It's basically like Ninja Gaiden, but on the go. It's really cool. Even as an adult, I still actually like it. Weirdly enough, I don't think it's really that bad of a game though. It's got some weird mechanics to it, because like the whole stylus thing is just kind of an odd. It makes sense, but you know, it's never been like functionally that interesting to me. Is like using the stylus to run to do everything, especially when like almost every goddamn button in that game. Well, the buttons themselves, like on the side, because you hold it vertically. Funny enough, but the buttons on the side are not that. All they do is just block. But you can just hold the stylus down and do all that. But yeah, you have to... For those that are not familiar with it, you have to... you have to use the stylus to move and also do, like, your actions. So, like, if you're going to hit somebody, you have to slash. You have to R/slash, you know. With the stylus. That right there is a grab. Weirdly enough, even on Master Ninja, Alma 2 does not, frankly, do as much damage as you think she would do. She's annoying. Because of course she is. If you're going to die, or you're expecting to die, just use your Nympho. Trust me, you'll be way better off for it. So I wanted to show off a little trick that I picked up recently when I was playing very hard. It's essentially the jumping square attack. When she does that run thing, she'll usually do it like twice. When she starts throwing fucking pillars at your ass, just hit her with an Inferno. If you goddamn can. Yeah, that's gonna be an item waster for sure. She's going to fucking kill my items here, I just know it. Because that's what she does. She's a fucking asshole. You can just flying swallow those guys. It's not like it's a big deal. The thing is, like, trying to do my new technique sucks because I can't get to her. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, dodging her so easy. My ass. Nah, just give me some time. I'll figure it out again. Basically, so what I learned from when I was doing very hard was I would jump toward her and then hit square, and then it would usually always do damage. It's small damage, but it would usually work. But there's so many different like tips and tricks when it comes to fighting Alma 2 that there's nothing that really essentially... I don't think there's anything that actually effectively works 100% of the time. She's so fucking bullshit anyway. I don't know if it matters. We do have Inazuma, so I probably just use that to kill all these ass wipes. That's what people tend to do. The problem is, if I happen to hit her, it's probably gonna be a while before I can get to her. Because of the simple fact that she's going to fucking climb back out of the ground and then piss me off. I wish this would land like 100% of the time. But it's unfortunately one of those things where it just will not work 100% of the time. But yeah, she only does that zoning move if you're too far from her, which is fucking stupid. But yeah, basically it just kind of whittles down to just... essentially just... you know, do what you can. Get close to her as much as you possibly can. And she goes for any stupid fucking crap shot like that. Yeah, don't even bother trying to dodge back from her either, because you're probably just gonna get grabbed. That's the fucking piss annoying thing about this. And the weird part too is, what's weird about this fight is the fact that because you're on a hill, because you're on a Jonah hill, it makes it a lot harder to land a flying swallow, essentially. It's not impossible to do it. It's just it's hard to do it. Also, you have to spin spin UT her ass there. Not like UT, but spin triangle to do basically anything to her. This entire fight's just fucking dog shit. But this is what I saved my items for. So if you're going to be using any items, like at all, now would be the time to use them. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of assholes to use items on. But if there's anybody for a fucking fact that I would say and suggest using all of your items to beat, it's her. I was gonna say I have no clue if I used up all my talismans or not, but we're getting closer to her beating her. This is just what she is, man. I don't know. The people that, like, I think Godfather Dictator was the one that did it. No, he did Ninja Gaiden Sigma. No, he did Ninja Gaiden 2. He's gonna watch this fucking stream and be like, "You're a fucking loser for saying, like, trying to say Sigma. I don't play Sigma." It's funny. I'm making him out to be like a bad guy. He's probably actually pretty cool in real life, but I'm always worried that someone's gonna be an ass, like, just be an ass, you know. Not really an ass, just more so like just be angry, like you just get everything wrong. Which I guess you could say is technically the definition of being an asshole at that point. By the way, I gotta admit, I fucking hate Alma's design. It's so fucking dumb looking to me. The stupid fucking head chop thing is annoying looking. I don't know why it pisses me off. I don't know why. I have no fucking clue why it does. It just does. It's really bizarre why it does. It's just like every time I get grabbed, I see that fucking top part of her head cut off, and it just makes her look like a dunce. So in my head, my tiny little brain of my own, it's like, oh, well, she's just fucking stupid. That explains why she's doing all these stupid fucking bullshit moves, because she's got no brain left. Yeah, I may just say fuck it, just call it here, but I don't know. Because, I mean... I gotta do that funny little maze, you know, the funny little maze thing like they brought back in Silent F. I gotta do that next. And then we get to the tower, and then I gotta do, like, every fucking floor I have to run back and save, and then the last floor is just... not hard, just annoying. Well, I mean... I am streaming, so might as well just do that. And also, game, you're not supposed to attack him. You're supposed to attack her. I can never fucking dodge those shots. For some butt-fucking reason, I cannot dodge that shit to save my life. See? Yeah, don't flying swallow whenever she's on the ground like that. You will get basically grabbed. That's why the jumping square thing, I think, works pretty well, too, because... you can kind of just dodge most of her shit. Also, not gonna lie, I think this is just basically just a case of... it's just randomness, you know? It's just pure random shit. Like, I cannot guarantee a hit every single time. And then when she does that crap, it's like, well, good luck getting another fucking hit in. Because she'll be too fucking far away. Or that will happen. These idiots will just spawn, and then it's like, well, there goes that whole fucking mess. And if you're wondering, like, what about Labored Flawless? Like, couldn't I just do that? Yeah, of course. But, I don't know. It's just one of those things where I've always felt like Dragon... oh, that's another thing, too, is projectile can be, That's why I can never dodge those fucking things, because I never have to deal with them half the time. Because I end up getting the jumping square attack and just completely avoiding it as is. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using your rations here. Just stick with using talismans and shit. Just use your basic items for the most part, I feel, is probably the better idea. At least I say it is. Don't mean I'm right. And sometimes the jumping square can actually avoid, it can avoid her grab shit too, which is nice. Here they come. Here comes the fucking paparazzi. Oh my god. Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, I just saw them. I thought I did. If you want some free iframes for just a tiny little bit, that helps. Now, I know this goes without saying, but make sure you're always on the move when it comes to the guys spawning in, because they will just grab your ass. Well, it might get a free extra hit. Yeah. Oh, look at that. What do you know? Yeah, that's why I do that. Or why I try to do that now. The jumping square, I mean, I keep talking about. Because it just, it feels like it works a lot better to avoid most of her shit. At this point, it's just pure luck. Now, another thing too, just to add on to the list of things to talk about when it comes to Alma stuff. If I learned, like, how to properly dodge everything, she really wouldn't be that hard. What makes her hard for me, though, is I'm very impatient. And it's just like, can you die when I need you to die? You know, but she makes it hard to do that because she just keeps dodging just damn near everything. By the way, if you're curious, where is the proper place to jump from to do a flying swallow to actually usually get a more accurate hit on her? Well, that's a tough one, because I don't think there really is a fucking good spot for it. I mean, I've always assumed that there was, but even I don't even know if that's even technically true. If you wanted my answer, it'd be probably uphill. More so than anything. Of course I miss. Like, you would probably have to jump from, like, here. But then she gets so fucking far away anyway. Yeah, see how it worked that time? Because I was slightly above. Like, on a hill. That's what I'm talking about. That's where I would... Really? We're just gonna let that fucking happen now, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's just a thing that can just happen. They can knock you right into a grab. I mean, I know that, you know, Ninja Gaiden... Like, I know that, Team Ninja did, like, you know, fucking Dead or Alive before this, but still, though, it's kind of a little ridiculous, don't you think? Like, it still has, like, the implications of a fighting game in it. Unless somebody use words that don't really matter, or whatever. I just heard a noise. That's probably a fucking bug in the house. Fucking probably. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm so tired of the motherfuckers. There was a fly in here, like, not that long ago. And then I completely just lost it. I don't know where the fuck the motherfucker went. Yeah, he just disappeared. I have no idea. Oops. There goes all my healing except for talisman shit. Because again, you guys know damn well I'm not using those fucking rations. I have one talisman left, I think. I was gonna say, if that lands, that'd be great. Of course! You fucking whore. That's what she does. That's why you have to take out the lackeys first. Yes, I know she was the one that hit me. I'm saying, like, if you take out the lackeys first, it'll help you. And that right there, folks, is why you don't flying swallow, just in general. Because there's the high chance that you'll probably get grabbed. But if you're insane like I am, then you can do it. Now again, if I get super lucky with these shots, because there's no telling. Like even right there, she probably could have easily just avoided almost all that shit. if she chose to. I'm dead. Yeah. Oh my god, this is so fucking annoying. I don't see any bugs. I have no idea. It's just one of those things where you keep trying and trying and trying, and then you get closer and closer to the end, and then you're just like, well, this sucks. I wasted through all my fucking items and all that fun crap. I could, again, try the flawless and see if that might help a little bit. Well, nothing hurts to try out. Motherfucker would quit the damn thing. My problem, too, is, again, dodging that shit. And they just completely fucking avoided every fucking thing I just did. Of course they would. And you would just aim back when I'm holding up? You fucking Nimrod. That's what he does. That's what he fucking does. People thought that Lara Croft was fucking, you know, going against you at all times. Let's try playing this game, then find out what the real fucking pain in the ass it is. The real unresponsive motherfucker that doesn't want to do anything. I don't think Labored's gonna work the way I want it to. I think we're just gonna stick with Dragon Sword. That's all I got. The good news is, whenever you knock her down with the activation, it does seem to, you know, always, like, it seems to always hit. Like, no matter what. Another problem, too, is if you're too close to her ass, she's just gonna grab you. I got fucking insanely lucky right there. Like, stupidly lucky. Oh my fucking god. Again, you gotta kill the little bastards. Because if you don't, they're gonna get right in the way. Yeah, see, if I learned to dodge that shit, things would be a lot easier. I actually hit her. So I have a bad habit of clicking and sticks on accident. Nice. Ugh. Oh my god. That's a thing. Hey, free nympho, I'll take it. I'm gonna say I have no idea what else is next. These pillars, in my opinion, are really fucking hard to dodge. What the fuck? It's okay. I got like one talisman left, I think. I'm fine. All we have to do now is just nympho her ass, and if she gets hit, then she's dead. See? Done. That's... I know it's not the best. I mean, at least there's some advice I can give you. It's like, if you really wanted to chip down her health, if it does work, you could just do the jumping square move. And that does actually kind of whittle down a little bit of her health. A little bit. Oh, we still have to fight Dorku, too. Ugh. I don't know if I really want to do this tonight, guys. I really don't know if I want to do this right now. This is going to be insanely fucking annoying. Well, Dorku 2 is not that bad. Like, it seems like it on paper, but he's really not that bad. He's just about as annoying as he was in the first time, except he gets like a few extra little things with him. And then, like, a couple more ghost fish. Ooh. We might have to go back and grind. I'll try to get through these assholes first. And get whatever items I possibly can out of it before we go back and grind. But it's going to come to the point where I'm probably going to need to. This is where you technically meet these guys for the first time. If you guys hate being bored, well, you're going to hate this. This is exactly what being bored is going to be like. I wish this worked like Metal Gear Rising. Where if I do a parry, it sends back the same damage that they do to me. That'd be nice. I wish God of War had that too, like with Metal Gear Rising. That's why I think Metal Gear Rising's system is so fucking good, though. There are a few things I would tweak about the mechanics if I could, but Metal Gear Rising is almost a fucking S. Like, it's just practically, it's still an S tier game to me. The mechanics in question is like, it's hard to explain because, like, unless you play the game a lot, I feel like it's kind of hard to exactly. Because everything that's in the game is already really good. There's nothing really inherent, like, mechanically speaking, like, there's nothing inherently really that bad. It's mostly this weird sort of, like, stiffness that Raiden has to him. It's more of a movement thing than it is a fighting thing. Like, everything in Metal Gear Rising just works wonderfully together. Yeah, walkie talks suck in general, but I'm talking about, like, the in-game mechanics. I don't know what it is. It's his churning and his movements just. It's hard to explain, you know, unless you truly feel it. Then it's just like you won't know what the fuck I'm talking about because I sound like an idiot. His movement's fine. It's just that there's like a tiny bit of like that slight tank turn to it, you know. It's like it's slightly there. I mean, even Ryu, to an extent, has it. I'd show you, but I can't really do that right now, because I'm kind of in the middle of this little ass wipe, but I can show you after this guy. I mean, yeah. I can show you after this guy. What I'm referring to. It's sort of like, it's not really snappy. Like, if you were to turn, it doesn't really snap as much as I wish it did. And I want to say that God of War has snapping movement. I think that could just be a bias. Could be a bias speaking again, like, you know, because I'm the classic God of War guy, so it makes sense for the God of War guy to say that God of War has really good mechanic. It does. God of War has good mechanic. I know some people don't like. I've heard that people say like they don't really like the button mashy feel of it. For God of War, but when you play on a harder difficulty, it turns into like just pretty much every other hard mode game where it's like, okay, mashing is not of the equation. I'm gonna have to actually try. If you're wondering why don't I move around, all right, watch. See, I can't exactly snap. Well, I can kind of snap to the back a little bit. Fuck it, I'm just a racist dude and show him how to do that. It'd probably be better if I did it for a game, you know, that I'm talking about. Like, if I was playing Metal Gear Rising, it'd probably be a lot easier to show there. And don't get me wrong, like, he does snap. I don't know, I guess it's like a slight delay with it, too. See, now I feel like I'm making shit up, but there's, like, this weird movement feeling that I just always get with that game. Like, I never feel like I'm fully 100% in control of where I'm running or walking or how it works. I'm like 99% in control, but there's like that one slight little delay, that one slight little movement thing that's like, maybe I'm not as in control as I hoped I would be, you know, that's all. Still a fucking fantastic game. So is Ninja Gaiden 1. And I'm so glad that other people really like Ninja Gaiden 1 too, because, I mean, if you don't like Razor's Edge, I can understand. Because it's just a wholly different game. I'm just not a big fan of 2 as much anymore. I get so fucking bored playing it nowadays. But when I'm playing one, like if I don't play it too much, I don't really get bored that fast. And I think that a lot of the reason why is because of how the levels are laid out. There's just a lot of things to kind of do, I feel. Like there's always an opportunity to go back and go do something else. You know? You're not stuck doing this linear path. But Ninja Gaiden 2 has great gameplay too, so they introduce OTs and all that other fun stuff. It's just that... let's go forward. Yeah, I was going to do that anyway. Let me show you what I mean by the movement here real quick. So if I flick the stick up right now, Ryu should turn around. That was me flicking the stick up. You see how long it took him to turn? He did a normal human turn. Right? Don't get me wrong, that's not really a bad thing. It's just, it's one of those things where, like, that's why you see me always do this. Like, if I'm doing any sort of movement, you never see me just run. Because it's awkward. It doesn't feel right. No, it's fine. It feels right. It just... How do I put this? It's not as snappy as I wish it was. You know, that's all. There's nothing inherently wrong with the game. There's nothing terrible about it. It's just... There's so much more movement tech. I'd rather just do that. You could argue the same thing for, like, Zelda, you know? I don't need to go back and grind. There's a grind spot in here. You play, like, Ocarina of Time or whatever, you see people always do, like, the lock-on dodge to the side. Because it's faster. It just moves better. You know? And you'll see me play God of War, I'll do the same thing there, too. I'll just... roll and hit square, roll and hit square. So I get faster movement. These are bats, yeah. They're exploding bats too, I think. By the way, the bats coming up right now, I don't think these ones are exploding bats. I don't think so. They give you almost nothing, so don't even bother with them. They're just kind of there. This is just a one fight. You don't have to... Monkey fuck. Are you serious right now? He's a lot easier to deal with than I thought he would be. It's funny because I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure fighting him is basically the game telling you, like, did you know that you can do this? Did you know how fucking powerful the flawlessness is? You should go get it. This is the perfect opportunity to go buy this weapon right now. And then you're probably left wondering, like, how the fuck do I get it? How do I find that weapon? When I first played this game, and I saw people using that, I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I remember hearing... like, people talk about the wooden sword before. I'm like, why would I ever want to fucking use that shit? It seems like it's a stupid fucking idea. Little did I know. My surprise was just like... I was just surprised. I was like, what the fuck? You mean to tell me that this existed? Like, this entire time? And I never knew about it? You know? Let's just... needless to say, I was definitely surprised. I don't know if he gets a damage buff. Judging by the fact that it actually is starting to glow red, I'm pretty sure he does. So I think this is probably one of those points where you don't want to get hit by this ass wipe. That was pretty clean. Not gonna lie, I used one Nympho. That's fine. We'll get it back. But, that was pretty damn clean. And I get probably, like, what, 20,000 out of that shit? Nice. It would have been so funny if it was just Ghostfish. Like, here you go, asshole. Yeah, you gotta do that first, though, because you need Griffin Key. I'm gonna go unlock the door and then go save it. No point in, you know, continuing to unlock door constantly. Those are pretty important, so I'll buy those first. I'll save it again. Hang on, my brain doing brain things. Ah! I hate this shit. So fucking annoying! Just ticks, man. I hate it. Not the bug, but just the fucking weird... like Tourette type shit I have. I hate it. It'll go away eventually. It's just like, it's so fucking annoying. Because no matter how much you don't want to do it, you end up doing it. It sucks. So, I have sympathy for people that have Tourette's. I don't think I do. I'm just saying, like, I definitely sympathize. Or at least empathize. You know. I could definitely understand that, like, that shit would probably actually fucking suck. Like, no joke. Of course it does. I mean, any fucking disease sucks. Listen to me sound like an idiot over here. So, if you really want to grind, which, I mean, at this point in time, you kind of don't need to. I mean, with what I got right now, I don't really need it that bad. From now on, your grind spot has completely changed. You can go back and kill bugs, but ghost fish are the way to go now. So if you don't like dealing with ghost fish, I don't blame you, but it is something that would benefit entirely. This is pretty much our last stop of grinding. Or, well, second to last, realistically speaking. But I kind of count both areas the same fucking area because they basically look the damn same. Don't bother fighting, just get your ass up here, unless you have to fight. Which at that point, you might as well just fire wheels because it'll save you a lot of trouble. No, that's right, you do have to fight. Never mind. I just remembered that Sigma makes you fight these ass wipes. If we're lucky, we don't have to deal with the stupid fiend bastard that the laser fiends. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? What the fuck just happened? I blinked, the next thing I know, I'm dead. I'll tell you what fucking happened. Bullshit, that's what happened. Whoa, that was loud as hell. I'm sure that probably spooked the living shit out of somebody. That was my knee that just hit my desk. I have this weird thing where I don't know if anybody else has the same problem I do, where I have this weird dumb thing where I have no sense of how big I am. Not like fat, but like just how tall I am. So whenever I go to move any part of my body, it just, I never calculate like, oh, I should probably watch out for that. No, it just ends up fucking hitting the damn thing. I feel like a moron for it. I feel like a moron for anything I do. Just seems to be my norm. Which is, I don't know. I still find it funny that I used to be the shy one back as a kid. And nowadays it's just like, I don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I don't go out of my way to talk to people too much. Just because, like, I don't want to be annoying. It went from being shy to just being like, I don't want to fucking bother people, because I don't know, I just don't want to be rude. I don't think that's a bad thing, but it's just, you know, we don't need to do any of this shit, do we? I think we get a map out of it, but who cares? Yeah, I don't know where I'm going. Sheesh. It's not like I've not played, you know, it's not like I've played this game a billion fucking times. It's funny, too, because, like, I've played Bioshock I don't know how many times. And yet I always have... What the hell do you have equipped, asshole? Oh, of course you do. You fucking asshole game. It's like, I've played enough Bioshock to warrant me not having to use Quest Arrow, but I still fucking activate it anyway. There's no need for it. Well, I wouldn't say there's no need. It just keeps me on track of things. Yes, at this point, I should know where to go. I should know what to do at all times. You'd be surprised how easy it is, even if I do know what I'm doing and know where I'm going. How easy it is for me to still kind of just fudge that up a little bit. Yeah, they completely changed that. You don't have to do that in the original games. Not that I remember. But these fucking pricks, though, they do show up. They kept that. So, because of how dangerous this is going to be, I'm going to activate Fire Wheels. First thing when I get in here and just start grinding up a little bit of health and money. Just a little bit. Okay, maybe the whole thing. I don't need to go back and buy a lot of elixirs. I just need to go buy one because there's one back there I can go buy. Not buy. I can go grab. Sorry. Oh yeah, something else too I want to talk about. So... I want to make this very clear. I'm not a big... I'm not the biggest Like a Dragon fan out there. There's way bigger fans of that series than I am. But I have a special place for it in my heart, you know. I've only ever beaten, like, 2 Ryuga, or, you know, RGG Studio games, and that would be Kiwami 1 and Fist of the North Star. I accidentally overbought an elixir. Oops. But I recently, because it was on sale, there was like this really weird Black Friday sale that I went to. And basically it was like a buy one get one, but they had like certain games that were on sale like in a different way. And it was like Yu-Gi-Oh! For the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection on Switch was on sale, and then Yakuza in Hawaii was on sale. So I bought those two because they were like half off. And I do like Hawaii so far. There's bits of it that are like, yeah, more so like, I don't like doing this all the time. But that's just like with any Yakuza game with me. It's like, eventually I just get kind of... It just gets repetitive a little bit. But I do tend to enjoy the series quite a bit, though. I mean, I definitely do think it's a pretty cool series. My first Yakuza game, I think, was Kiwami. And then after that, to the anger of most people, I think I just got into 7. I bought 7 because it was like, oh, this is kind of neat, it's different. I always had like a faint interest in Yakuza games, but not that much, though. Not like a whole bunch. I think Kiwami 1 was probably the one that kind of ruined it a little bit. And not gonna lie, even Lost in Paradise just didn't help either. And then I saw 7, I'm like, oh, that looks fucking sick. And then I played it, and I'm like, oh, it is kind of sick. I haven't beaten it yet, but I thought it was pretty cool. Great fight music and all that other stuff. Pretty funny. And then, I know this sounds like a weird thing to kind of shit on, but just the amount of content these games has is just ridiculous. And sometimes it's kind of just a little bit overbearing. It's a slight bit overwhelming, wasn't it like 5 or something that had like 250 sub-stories? Or something like that? I could be wrong. One of the games had like 100, I think, or something like that. That's what I'm probably thinking of. But there's just like a lot, I think it might have been 3, but there's just like a lot of content. And that's a great thing, though. Don't get me wrong, that's a great thing. It's just that I'm the type of guy that wants to... I want to get the biggest bang for my buck so like a silly little goose. You know, sometimes I go out of my way to kind of just play those extra things that don't really need to be played necessarily. And then I end up thinking like, God damn, this game is so fucking long and hard. Or not really hard, but it's so long and takes forever to get through. And, you know, they're basically RPGs because they pretty much are. Yakuza is more like an action RPG, I'd say. Anyway. I've always considered it the Kingdom Hearts, but with middle-aged men. Because of how fantastical and funny it is, that it really gives off that vibe of like, yeah, it's basically just anime as all hell. And I love it. I love it. I love that. I have huge respect for the Like a Dragon series. It's just that I don't really play them all that much, or as much as I wish I did. And I have been thinking about going back and playing, like, Kiwami 1, because I completely kind of forgot what the story was about. Because at the time, I was like, oh, I'll just play Kiwami 1, and then I'll just work on, like, 2 and 3 whenever I get the chance. Or I think it was 0 I wanted to go back to. Because everyone says that 0 is, like, the best one. I've always heard, like, most people say, like, 0 is... It is, like, the Yakuza game. Of all of them. But I'm not gonna lie though, Hawaii's pretty okay. I definitely think I got my money's worth already. I mean, the fact that it was already half off already just kind of cements it. I don't feel like it was worth like $60 though. I think it was 60 originally, right? Yeah, it's originally like $60, which is not bad. Like it's $10 less than what most games are trying to pull nowadays. But I don't think for me personally it'd be like worth $70. But I do think that, you know, 40 or so is 30 or 40 is a pretty good price for it. 20 is like a steal at that point. Like the amount of shit that you can do is just kind of worth it. I mean, plus you get those, you know, mini games you can play just at the start, like at the very beginning. Like you could just go to the menu and just be like, I want to play Fighting Vipers 2, and it's like, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I want to play Fighting Vipers 2. I would like to play more Fighting Vipers 1, but I feel like no one would probably want to. And by no one would want to, I mean just... like, me as well, you know, because, like, to an extent, I like Fighting Vipers 1, but not nearly that much. Not like a super ton amount, you know. It was always kind of like Sonic the Fighters, which is the same people, but regardless, it was just one of those things where I like to play it every once in a while just for the, if we're like on Xbox, that's where I have it at. I don't really play Xbox One that much locally, so. But I may play some Fighting Vipers 2 tonight. I might get my brother on board to play that, just to try out. I know I can play arcade, but I like to play my local stuff too. Alright, so here's the game plan. Dorku. God damn it. Yeah. There's a beat there for a second. Did you hear that? It almost sounded like they're gonna do a song, like a dun, 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 dun. Got one Nimpo out of it. We're gonna need a ton more Nimpo, actually. This is unacceptable. Yeah, this is gonna suck dick, isn't it? Alright, slightly new game plan. Get 3 bars of Nimpo. Get close to full health. I don't necessarily need full health, but it'd be nice if I did. And save it every chance I get. But yeah, I might go and, I don't think I even own 2 or 3 or 5 or 6. I think they're on PlayStation Plus, but I don't know. And then now 0 is getting delisted, which I do own it, so. Some fucking how. I guess I bought it at some point and just completely forgot I ever did. Because I checked PlayStation, I'm like, oh, is it still on PlayStation? And it is so far for right now. I checked the PlayStation Store, and it said, you know, download. And I'm like, oh, that's probably because it's PS Plus, because I think it wasn't, you know, at one point. And then I go to check the product just to see how much it actually costs, so I could quote-unquote buy the game. Only to find out that there is no information about how much it costs. It just says download, so it could have been delisted already on PlayStation. I just don't know it. But most likely, I probably already own the game. This might be a weird thing to do, but stick with me here, folks. Normally, you would think, oh, just run up, put the key in, right? And then just run back and save the game, so you don't have to do that over and over again. Nah, this is one of those few times where... Also, Master Ninja spawns way more Ghostfish. There's like 2, I think, in Very Hard. So, Dwarku is still just about relatively the same. Kind of. Not really. Why the fuck do I have Nunchaku again? He has a grab now that... Well, he had a grab before, but... Yeah, he's got that shit. Oh, yeah, I don't have talismans. That might hurt a little bit. So, here's how I do Dwarku shit. I fire wheel, like, constantly so I can keep just even a little bit of damage going over time. And I just Dragon Sword his ass. Basically do what I did before, except slightly different because... Well, I don't know. Oh, that was a flail I had equipped, not the Nunchakus. So I was going to equip the Dragon Sword, but I still fucked up. Okay. Yeah, so first of all, the fire wheels are going to help with the ghost fish, but they also help with just getting a little bit more damage on him. But the problem is I'm not really paying attention to what the fuck he's doing, which makes it harder. And at least for very hard, you want to just mash the living shit out of him. And if you have a way to get Nimpo back... Like, if you have any, like, Nimpo, like, elixirs and shit, like spirit elixirs or whatever, just go ahead and pop those bad boys. I could grind to go buy them, too, so I can make this fight almost just seemingly nothing, but... See, because here's the other thing, too, is, like, on very hard, you can just kind of mash the sword, and then he'll clash, and then you just break out, and then you just get a free hit. And, unfortunately, I'm gonna use elixirs. Just big ones. I don't think a small one's going to help much anymore. We got super lucky there, by the way. Also, this is the closest store. Yeah, from now on, we're going to be going to this store. That's nearby. Yeah, even though it doesn't really do a lot of damage, it's still nice just to have, like, that extra little bit of, you know, oomph. And again, it keeps Ghostfish off. This is what he is at this point. It's just fucking annoying. I wouldn't really say hard, just annoying, that's it. So, just think, if this was Ninja Gaiden, any other goddamn Ninja Gaiden, we'd be done by now. This would be the last chapter. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. There's still more to do after this, even in the other games, too. It's just that, I fucked up bad. Oh, I got lucky. Chapter 17 is usually the last chapter of, well, you know, the quote-unquote good versions of the game. Who am I kidding? They are the good versions of the game. Even to an extent, I still like Vanilla a lot. I think Vanilla's a fun classic game, you know? Yeah, you're gonna want to try your best to keep the fucking Ghostfish shit going here. You fucking asswipe. He's gonna do it again, isn't he? Yeah, of course. But now it's just a one-time stab, so... Yeah, again, even though, you know, there may be Ghostfish... or whatever the fuck going on. You still gotta watch out for his insane bullshit. I don't care about the fucking item at this point. Who cares? There, done. Boss over. This would be a good stopping point, actually, not gonna lie, because we are pretty far in. We're already heading to Chapter 18 at this point, which is the tower crap. And then after that, it's like final boss crap, so we'll be done with the game in no time. I think another, I don't know, 3 to 4 hour stream would probably be enough. Who the fuck am I kidding? It's gonna take me probably a while to fight those bitches. I hope you guys like Boss Rush, and also don't forget that you gotta deal with this crap. So, nimpo up these motherfuckers and get those kills. Yeah, unfortunately, the store that we need to go back to if we're gonna buy anything, we have two options. We can go back to Terron. That's a Tarkov. We can go back there, but I'm not going to. Because I think that Terron's a lot further back than it should be. The store, I mean. And before we go buy anything crazy, we're going to go grind a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and grab most items I can that I can see. So, there should be a spirit elixir coming up. Well, we're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to go back. Okay. We gotta go to the ghostfish spot anyway, because we need the key. And there, I saved my game, so that means that we should be free to die. That comes down to it. It's always Life of the fucking gods. I want items, asswipe. I'm pretty sure, like, in just regular game, I could have sworn that was just, an elixir. Well, not elixir, but like a spirit elixir. Well, yeah, same thing. A spirit elixir. You know, Nimpo shit. But this right here is a pretty decent spot to grind for ghost fish. But there's actually one last good, really good spot for ghost fish grinding. Believe it or not. Okay, so here's the funny thing. In Sigma, they just hand it to you now. Because in OG game, you have to pick that up yourself. And if you don't, you're kind of fucked. And then you'll probably end up like me and be like, where the fuck is the damn thing again? Because you played so much Sigma in your entire, you know, if you're like me and you grew up playing Sigma a lot, because you did have an Xbox, you lucky bastards, got the good game. Sigma's still a good game, though. It's just that, unfortunately, I have to deal with Rachel shit. Look, man, tits and ass are great, but they can only get me so far. Before I get to the point where it's like, this sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do this. Actually, before we put in the key, because I don't remember if putting the key fucks you out of this or not. I don't think so. Before we get too crazy, I'm going to run back, because we got that cutscene activated. I don't want to touch anything. I don't want to accidentally put in the key and then it just kicks me into the door. I don't remember if it does or not. I'm going to run back and save it. And we're going to go get some items. Probably just enough to get by. So we don't really need talismans right now. We don't really need any of that crap. I'll probably do like a tiny bit of grinding today. I'll probably stream for a bit longer so I can get these out of the way. We might even just do some of the tower shit. Just to get it over with. So, again, there are two stores that we can go to, but there's actually one that's probably a lot more, weirdly enough, safer. I know it's not necessarily true that it's safer, but it's probably more beneficial if I did. So, we're probably going to this store over here. I think it was the one over here, right? Should be. I gotta think of what I'm gonna do for fucking dinner tonight, because my brother's coming over and we're gonna go get something. I gotta wait till he gets off work, so. Which is at like 9-ish. Yeah, I didn't want to eat too much before I picked him up, so we can go get something, you know. I'm pretty sure there's a store down here. Yeah. Again, it might not be the safest place to go to get something, but... Yeah, here we go. It's still better than just running all the way fucking that far back. Okay. Okay, not bad. Why not? I don't need them, but they saved me the chance of getting talismans later, so... Fuck, I want to go back and play Kingdom Hearts. There's so many things I want to do, though. But I am getting some time off soon. Well, maybe. I don't know. That's... what I'm hearing might happen. We'll see. Just even a little bit more. I did take Monday off, though. But I just use that for possible streaming shit. I took it off because I like taking off in December, like at least one day. I know it's really fucking weird. That's like a really weird thing, but like I don't do it very often, but it's just like... It's just one of those things where I'm like, you know what, I kind of want to do that. Just at least one day. I mean, I still get like Christmas off and shit, but it's just more so like, you know... I like to just fill out for a personal day and just do whatever. How much items do we have now? 13. I meant essence. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on. Make those your save checkpoints, by the way. Basically, every time that you run between... If you're doing what I'm doing, every time you run between this, just make that your saves. So you can just kind of, you know, not get screwed over, I guess. I think first room is like a room. I don't think we climbed the tower at first. Real question is, who the fuck are we fighting first again? Because I always forget. It's probably the Black Fiends, if anything. The laser-spewing Black Fiends. What's Shadow say about black creatures again? Oh yeah, like filthy black creatures. You fucking black creatures. Get the fuck out of here. Yep. So there's a couple ways to handle these ass wipes. And none of them are good. Okay. Back then... I don't know about Master Ninja mode on, like, on the... I don't know about Master Ninja on the earlier versions, but... I would assume it works about the same, but sometimes, back in the original versions of this game, you could just Flying Swallow. Use items at your leisure, if you so choose. If you'd rather use items, then go ahead, because... Fuck these assholes. One way to do it is Labored Flawless, does decent damage. Flying Swallows used to work, but they don't really now. A charged UT, of course, always works wonderfully. We got really lucky in this fight, though, not gonna lie. I did pretty good here. That was my chair. So, like, flawlessness works. Square triangle, I think, also works a bit, too. Nimpo, not really. It's weird. I don't know why Nimpo is just so slightly ineffective against them for some reason. I don't... Fighting them is really fucking bizarre, though. That's the thing. I can't exactly precisely put it the way I need to put it. But there's, like, multiple methods to the madness. Here's your new grind area. There's 4 of them, by the way. Don't fret, I'm going back down. Calm your titties. However, if you do go back through a door, you will have to encounter more ass wipes. Not necessarily ghost fish on the way back down, but if you come back through the door, then yeah. So yeah, Black Fiend guys, like, I'd say square triangle. You know, getting up close, because if you're up close to them, they won't really laser you that much. So that does kind of help out a little bit. Flying Swallow, like I said, used to work, but now they just kind of super armor through most of it, or hyper armor through, like, most of it now. They block it, basically, what I'm trying to say. I think that's just a Sigma only thing, but I've not really tested that out on other versions yet, because other versions just let me just do it on, like, hard and shit, but I could be wrong. It could just be a difficulty thing instead. Didn't I beat very hard for black? I could have sworn I did. I have no recollection of that. I probably did. I don't know. I have very hard unlocked for vanilla, though. I know that. And for black. I know for a fact on black I have at least access to very hard. One nice thing about Ghostfish, though, is when you attack one, they all come toward you. Which is very nifty, actually. Yes, I know, it's like one of those things where it's like, why the fuck would you want that to happen? You just kind of do. I want to say that we're going to deal with dinosaurs right now. I don't know. Yep. Dodge that. The fact that those motherfuckers do chip is just... That's brutal. You probably could do the wall slam thing on these guys too, but I feel like they would just block your shit, you know? Like, everything... That's the thing with the Black Fiends, though. Is like, it just feels like everything you do to them is just completely blocked by their bullshit. You know? It just feels like no matter what I do, I can't do anything to stop them. I don't care about Essence right now. If it was blue, that'd be one thing, but it's not. I'm taking this very slow. And I'm also focusing primarily just on killing the Black Fiends instead. Because they fucking suck. That should have killed the red bastard, but it didn't. These guys do not have any projectiles, I don't think. Actually, they probably do. I just don't remember if they did or not. Interesting little fuckers, aren't they? I should say mostly... interesting is a decent word for that, but like... I don't know. Unique, I guess. They're very weird because, like, these are, like, I think the strongest variant of Fiends, but at the same time, they fucking suck. As in, they just go down pretty easily. They're not really that much of a struggle. They have quite a health pool, but it doesn't matter because, like, how fucking slow they are. They just don't do shit. I was gonna say, why did that thing not do damage? I forgot that. Oh yeah, that's right. This is based on how much health you've lost. Oh, okay. Well, he's just gonna fucking go down. It would be safer. Who cares? I usually just save it after I put a thing in, so I can just go back down. But for now, we're gonna climb up. Oh, don't worry, we're not gonna do the whole thing. I'm just gonna ghost fish it. With Nympho, too, because I don't trust anything I do. I'm gonna ghost fish in the off chance that I can get not only money, but also, like, maybe some Nympho back, some decent health back, just anything. Okay, no item up here. I forgot about that. I mean, not everything has an item on it, though. Actually, is there anything up here? Because didn't it look like I can run on top of that? Sure did to me. Yeah, but I think it was just mostly like this. I did. I don't know. If I were on Team Ninja, I would have put like a fucking scarab up there or something. Here's the problem with going back down, though, is you have to deal with that shit. Trust me when I say this. If you have Nympho, pop it. If you got Nympho, use some fire wheels, because it's not that easy getting down here without getting hit. I make it look easy, I know, but it's really not that easy. Okay, it is easy, but like, it's not super, super easy. For those that might not be aware of Ghostfish bullshit, yeah, they're just bullshit. Like, sometimes they just fuck you. It's that simple. And the annoying part is, like, every time that a new one grabs you, it basically just resets. The overall grab. Right now my eyes are starting to hurt because of that stupid fucking tick thing. I'm telling you, man, it sucks. Wish it would go away. It's been fucking weeks now. At least a week. I should have saved it. It's fine. I still, well, I mean, I did save it. Like, I saved it before I ran out here. It's not like I need to do it, like, every second of the day. Just enough. Just the main points. Alright, so floor 3 is going to have the counter dicks. It should. Before you even think. But wait, before you even think, wait a minute. I thought that was floor 4 that had the guys that you can counter, or that you counter against, like the big broadsword bastards. You're right. It is floor 4. But this is progression. That's how this works, unfortunately. It's gonna bite me in the ass. I should probably just do a talisman. I would love to do, like, more talisman, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah, having to would be nice, I'm not gonna lie. Not right now, I mean, once we get to the boss area, I'll probably have to. It's specifically, I'm gonna have 2 just specifically for the fucking Alma crap. Yeah, it makes me hate Sigma even more. I'm not even kidding, like, that entire fucking boss fight sucks dick, and it's like, I just don't want to do it anymore. Having to fight Alma, like, 2.5 times now is just ridiculous. They really did think to themselves, yeah, let's put another fucking half of an Alma here and just make it into 2 separate fights. Wait, that's 2 halves. That's a whole. That's 3 Alma fights in total. What the fuck, dude? And they're different, too. And it's like, god damn it. And the whip one's way harder, and there's no checkpoint between either. And then if you do get through those assholes, guess what? You gotta fight the fucking last asshole. The one you had to fight originally. Because of goddamn course you do. I think Sigma's probably the most mean one. You're a mean one. Sigma 1. You piss me off all the time. You're good at making me angry. You make me want to rage. Sigma 1. If it wasn't for your bullshit in those Rachel chapters, I would probably have a ton more fun. Alright. That was only floor 2. Oh yeah. There's more. Oh, there's always more. Let me check something real quick before we get started. Make sure the stream's still good to go. Yes. Very nice. Good. I just wanted to double check. Just because like it's been a while. I've been streaming for like 2 hours. I gotta just make sure. Alright. You're a weird one, David Lynch. That's his name, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that makes a weird movie. Okay, so this will be, once again, another slightly annoying section. Because we gotta climb 2 whole stairs. Just to get back up. Good news is, floor 3 actually has a shortcut back down. So... that's pretty handy. I should play this safe, because I know what's going to happen. If I don't. I don't think I'm going to need Nympho for the next few fights, though, so we should be fine. Oh, by the way, if you kill, like, a grand amount of ghost fish... that's weird. No, that's just normal ghost fish fuckery is what that is. Fucker, I'm not going back down right now. If you kill, like, a bunch of them, they'll eventually spawn... oh, I guess... wait, no, they actually do show back up in the next floor. Alright, folks. Just bear with me. This one's gonna be a doozy. So, one enemy is going to be standing away at pretty much every moment. And you kind of have to just sort of wait. Like, you kind of have to time your dodges, is what I'm trying to say. You'll probably do it right now. What the fuck was that? Bro, I just saw something walk, like, across my screen. It was fucking weird and creepy. I'm pretty sure it was that guy. Not the one that's enraged, but the one that's over there. But it looks so weird from my perspective. Yeah, I forgot that floor 3 started these guys, like, just by their lonesome. But they do appear on floor 4. They should. Technically, I would say these are actually technically the hardest fiends. Oh. I think they're supposed to be the hardest. Are they? No. Hear me out. I'd say the imps are probably the hardest ones to deal with. I hope you like being bored, because this is what this is going to be like for the next 15 minutes, probably. What about this fucking bullshit? And God forbid you get one down, and it's like, okay, cool, I got one down. Just launch a UT, fuck him. If you get a kill and you don't need the health, then just do that. By the way, I think counters have iframes, kind of. But also not really. I don't think they have much. I've never really... I don't know the frames. I don't know the data. I'm just going off what I think, or what I've seen. If I die here, it's fine. I've got a talisman. By the way, yes, they have fireballs. As definitely seen right there. But yeah, the thing with the trick with this fight is just all about timing. If you can keep the other stupid asshole like away from you, like out of your, like, you know, from hitting with projectile fireballs, he'll probably most likely just do a slam attack. And you just have to time it. Yeah, this right here is why you don't put these bastards at both enraged. Let's use both, fucking whatever, let's go back and grind for more, who cares? You have to grind anyway. Here's the problem, though. I'm probably going to lose out on a UT, which is fine. Yeah. Well, now I'm going to get the UT back because I can... I was going to say, like, if I... Because they're going to drop blue... They always drop blue essence. This is how it is. I don't think I've ever seen them drop anything else besides blue essence. Because I think even, like, the devs knew at that time. They're like, yeah, these guys suck. Yeah, like I was gonna say, this is all just a big giant timing fight. You just kind of have to watch, or, like, pay attention, and just know, like, that thing's gonna appear. And God forbid you barely touch the damn thing, it'll explode. Then you also have to keep, you have to fucking babysit this guy, and it's so fucking annoying. And they could just eventually just do like chip damage to you, and it sucks. That's a very bad spot. Yeah, I just love when, you know, giant fireballs just home in on everything. I think I'm just gonna call a stream there, because I usually just stop playing the game by this point and just come back. So I'll probably stop streaming tonight. Maybe I'll come back and stream tomorrow night. Probably not. It depends on, like, who I'm hanging out with, what's going on. Like, if we're all three hanging out tomorrow, or if we're doing things, you know, then so be it. I can go back and go buy another, maybe next time I'll go back and go buy, oh wait, I'm stupid. Yeah, maybe next stream I'll go back and buy, another talisman just to kind of face tank through most of this shit. So from now on, what's going to happen is we're going to have a lot of climb tower, beat floor, come back down, probably grind to get more items. So we're going to be face tanking for like the rest of the towers. And then after the tower's done, I do know how to fight the Alma bitches a little bit better. So I should be slightly better at handling that. It's all RNG, so it really depends on what they're going to give me. If I don't stream on Friday, there's a big chance I'll probably stream on Saturday, like in the afternoon or something. So, yeah, I got nothing much else to say besides I figured this would be I kind of knew this would be a stopping point, but we made hella good progress. We're in endgame right now because we have the 2 floors left to go, and then we have 3 boss fight encounters in a row, and then we have 2 boss fights in a row after that, but that's also between the checkpoint, so that's fine. And then we have the end of this chapter, and then on to chapter 19 to fight the final boss, which I'm going to face tank anyway, and it'll be piss easy. And we'll probably end up starting Bioshock Infinite probably this weekend if I'm quick about it. But I'm here for this. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, take care, everybody.